on, something, come on. Ah! Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of fun.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Repeat customers in back-to-back seasons. This pairing is face-to-face once again in an epic bout on the way to determining a World Series berth. On one hand, the low-velocity strike zone commanding Avians with an all-around approach that has garnered them their first ever World Series appearance in Season 10. On the other, the league's most storied power hitter with a renewed chance at revenge whilst hunting down an ever-so-elusive championship crown. Will it take another 7 games to determine our victor? Let's find out. The Milwaukee Mallards take on the Chicago Blues. Welcome to the XBL semifinals.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. My name is Dwayne. I'm one of the commissioners of this league, and I'm going to be taking you through the play-by-play commentary in this XBL semifinal. And joining me once again in the booth is 10-season veteran, league office member, and Hall of Famer, No Hummus. Welcome back to the booth. Third night in the row we're in here for some action. You ready for this one?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for this one. We saw 2 nights ago these two Titans just went at it, and now I'm just hoping we see something similar tonight.
Yes, indeed, we did. The 2 nights ago, if you weren't with us, we turned it up to 93 batting ego here in the XBL semifinals for games 1 and 2 between Luke Archer and the Milwaukee Mallards and Ashnod's Coupon and the Chicago Blues. They played a really close pair of games with a split for the teams coming out, and so the series is currently knotted at 1-1. Game 1, Luke snuck away with a comeback victory by a score of 3-2. Did a great job in the late innings, rallying and making it happen there. And then we saw the opposite in game number 2. Ashnod was able to work pretty strong early and then hold a big offensive lead throughout the game.
Yeah, for sure. We might see something similar that happened today. As like we've seen these, as you're saying, games back and forth. These players, they've been alternating ever since pretty much last postseason. No one's really been able to budge or like create an advantage. Maybe tonight we may see that change.
Yeah, and it's really been interesting to see, as we noted before, the first set of games of the home field disadvantage key to the series that is still in play. All the games in the series so far, last season and this season, between these two players have been won by the away team. So we'll see if that trend continues tonight. I have a feeling it's not going to, but I love to be proven wrong. And we have a really exciting pair of games on the platter either way. It's at 93 ego with 2 of the best. So without further ado, we're going to let the players know that we are ready for game 3 and 4 action. And we're guaranteed another set after this one tonight. So let's see how these two set the stage to finish it out in just a few moments. All right, folks, we load in now to the home of the Chicago Blues for Game 3 of the XBL semifinals series, tied up at 1-1 between the Blues and the Milwaukee Mallards. Luke Archer and Ashnod's coupon players exchanging pleasantries, and the first pitch from Big Walter Horton's about to be on its way.
Early in game one, we saw back here how it was the Mallards who came away with the victory. Let's see if they're able to pull off some of that once again.
First couple pitches from Big Walter are split. It counts 1-1 to Lillian and VICI. I was trying my best to pronounce that. Nice. 2-2 count now. Whiffer's engaged. She swings at that one, flips it over the third baseman and into left field. Now Luke's got a lot of speed to lead off the game with a base hit.
Yeah, as you're saying, a lot of speed on first now. Let's see if they become a bit more aggressive and just steal the tree activated also.
Yeah, you have to wonder if Ashnod's wary of that base runner already. Taking a moment here, perhaps, to let any sort of lag settle. Got a pitch to Angie Affleck. That one's ripped down the left field line. It's going to get to the wall on a hop. That should at least send the leadoff runner to third. She's going to try and score. She should get in there safely as the throw went into second base initially. And the Mallards start things off with back-to-back hits and break it open to a 1-0 score.
Yeah, left fielder, they're throwing it to second for some reason. You know, when you see the runner rounding third, you can't be throwing it to second. And I think if that doesn't happen, it's definitely at least keep the runner at third.
A nice play there by Ashnod, jumping to get another ball that's flipped over by the third baseman by Luke. This time it was catchable. Runner heads back to second, and there's one out in the inning now. Runners in scoring position, and this one's hit down the right field line. Luke seems to be late on everything, but he's hitting it well enough to get it into fair territory. Gets himself another base hit, RBI single, and he's out to a 2-0 lead here early in Game 3.
Number 44. No, that's high.
Gwendolyn Gadwall is up to catcher, 5-hole hitter. More speed on the base paths for Luke. Only one out here. He's already scored twice.
No, that's high.
Big Walter's tense. He's going to step off and throw to first. Butterfield takes it in there. Runner safe.
Ball outside.
Fastball misses, and it's a hitter's count to Gadwall.
Ball four.
She'll take that one way inside and work a walk. So 2 runners on first and second for Schnoss Duckbill the third.
Number 3.
For Schnaus.
That's down.
He's looking for something to hit. He's got a lot of power. The third baseman looks at 2 pitches low for balls. That one gets over. 20th pitch by Big Walter Horton misses, so it's another 3-1 count here to Schnaus. Duckbill, he hits that one hard through the right side. Diving attempt by Mavis Staples. She can't get there. Everyone's going to be safe. Bases are now loaded with one out here. Shamil Pekin, the power hitting first baseman at the plate.
A dangerous situation now with the bases loaded with only one out. Not a lot of speed on first, so you can still see a double play, but if you're the Blues right now, you need to make a stand here.
Starts off the at-bat quickly by 2 fastballs on the edge, gets ahead with 2 strikes. He's got to go after Pekin. She grounds that one lightly over to first. Butterfield's going to pick it up, step on the bag, get 1 out, throws it home, not in time to get the runner. So a run scores on the fielder's choice. There's 2 runners in scoring position for Maxine Quacks, and RBI duds engaged for her. A lot of action here early. It's 3-0 Mallards in the first inning of Game 3. That one is crushed. Deep right center field. I don't know if that's going to come back. RBI dud or not. That one's gone. 3-run home run for the second baseman of the Mallards. And what a dream first inning. 6-0 is the lead.
Wow, you said dream start here, you know, it's not often you can just get to an extremely hot start right now. And if you're the Mallards, you gotta love what you're seeing.
That's the pitcher, Kaki Campbell, grounding the second pitch to him over to third. And thankfully, Ashnod's able to get out of the inning finally. The Mallards bat around, scoring 6 runs in the first. And now Luke's going to pitch with some run support. Kaki Campbell, his second pitch, a curveball driven deep to left field. Angie Affleck has to go back there. It's over her head and off the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double for Paul Butterfield. A quick answer from the Blues. Let's see if Ashnod can get some scoring going. I have a feeling this might be a slugfest. The way the action moves in this game, kind of feel like an auctioneer. The way you have to narrate it all as Ashnod lines into a quick out, and then that one's stroked up the middle hard by BB King. Butterfield thinking about challenging, but no, the runners are going to stay split at first and third. Muddy Waters is at the dish, cleanup hitter with inside pitch engaged. It's a quick fastball from Kaki Campbell. He comes back with the changeup. It's fouled away, so 0-2 to Waters. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good fastball from Luke. Paints the inside corner. Muddy Waters swings underneath of it, so strikeout for the second out. There's 2 on for Jake Blues. He needs a hit. He hits that one hard up the middle. It's going to get through, so a run will score for the Chicago Blues, and they cut the deficit to 6-1. 2 runners on, still and 2 outs. Elwood Blues at the plate. Brother of Jake Blues. Blues brothers. If you ever haven't put that together in all the games the Blues have played here on primetime. 0-2 to Elwood, and that one high and inside. Paint from Luke struck him out, strike 3, and that's the end of the first.
Yeah, that's one of those pitches that just, you get it by like a couple pixels. And those are the type of pitches you need to do when you're playing against Ashnod.
Yeah, beautiful sequence from Luke there. Gets away with only 1 run scored, and now he's got a chance to hit here in the top of the second with still a 5-run lead, and he hits that one into the gap. Whiffer engaged. He might challenge with his leadoff hitter, and he does. He's going to get in there safely as Ashnod did not get to that ball maybe promptly enough. Good heads up hustle double there for Luke. Angie Affleck's up. She got things started with an RBI double immediately off the bat. Last inning.
Big Walter Horton already rattled.
Yeah, that went off the chest of a jumping Mavis Staples, and nothing can seem to go right for the Blues in the infield early in this game.
Ball inside.
Big Walter is rattled. Chance Lauterbury sends that one sideways. He was so early ready to hit that pitch. Let's see if Luke can capitalize on something again. That one inside for a strike. Lauterbury looks at a changeup. It gets away from the catcher. Runners, maybe a bit shocked, end up staying where they are.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now Anis Plotarinkos will bat.
Big Walter Horton already throwing 42 pitches as that one's right at the middle. I was saying 42 pitches and only 4 outs so far. Not a great pitch count. Not even a good one at all.
Not at all, as Luke has now loaded the bases after a hit from Plotarinkos. Gadwall with a huge RBI chance here with 1 out in the second inning. He could Luke could essentially try and put this game away if he can get a hold of something here. He needs to get his pitch as he looks at 2 balls low. It's a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss at
Yeah.
that high fastball. The pitch from Big Walter Horton's driven right up the middle. That should at least score one. Luke might challenge for two. He will round third, and that will be another run. So it's 8-1 in favor of the Milwaukee Mallards. What a
The third baseman.
start here for Luke Archer.
No,
Yeah,
inside.
great start here from Luke Archer, and now the mercy run is at bat.
That is true. Luke being the away team can continue to score too on top of that. Ashnod will need a chance to bat if he manages to get into that territory. But for now, it's still 8-1, 2 runners on base. Schnosh Stuckbill's at the plate. Big Walter still in this game. Ashnod sticking with the starter, trying to see him through the second inning. He's got 55 pitches now upcoming.
No, that's low.
Ooh, nice check.
Big check to save a strikeout. That one's hit hard to the shortstop. It's off the glove of Elmore James. And again, nothing can go right for the Blues right now. A run will score, and 2 runners are still on base for Shamil Pekin.
That's outside.
Yeah, I think if you're the Blues right now, you have to take out Horton. It doesn't matter who you have in your bullpen. Anything at this point is going to be better than him being rattled out there, just getting shelled.
That's
Luke is
inside.
just waiting for his pitch. It's even now at 2-2. Big Walter's next one. Ooh,
Ooh, whoa.
rushed foul. That one gets in there for strike number 3. Good pitch from Ashnod. Maybe Luke not expecting the fastball back-to-back pitches. It's thankful for the second out there, but then that one's driven deep into the gap. That could score the 11th run. Luke's going to get in with a double here. Let's see if both runners will score. Easily they do. Now it's 11-1 Mallards. Mercy territory engaged.
Number 8.
Well, Dwayne, you say you wanted to be surprised, and here's your surprise for you.
Yeah, you're indeed right about that. We were talking a little bit before the game. I was saying, you could see Ashnod respond big tonight, and I guess I was wrong, at least so far, but you never know. And he has another chance to hit here coming up as Luke flies out here in the top of the second. Ends it after scoring another 5 runs.
Ball, that's low.
Kaki Campbell needs 3 outs here in the second inning to engage a mercy rule.
Ball, that's outside.
2-2 pitch to Elmore James. There's a fastball in the outside corner, swing and a miss, strike 3, triple digits from Campbell. Luke painting here, trying to finish it off early. Ashnod has to score. That one's lifted to right field. Chance Lauterbury should be able to catch it. Now the Blues are working with 1 out here. Ashnod pinch it. Gonna have to pinch hit for his pitcher. It's Magic Sam, the last chance here for the Blues. In the second inning. I can't believe I'm saying that right now.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially on 93 ego. I would not expected a mercy rule to come at this ego.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Walter Horton just did not have it tonight.
Whoa.
Jackie Campbell gets him looking, strike 3. And we have perhaps the shortest game in XBL semifinals history. And a 2-inning thriller. The Milwaukee Mallards just put it away.
Yeah, just amazing game from the Mallards. Literally everything that they did just executed perfectly. Now they have all the momentum in the world coming back at home. Now here in Game 4.
Yes, indeed. I mean, now he's got the 2-1 lead. As we stated before, every game back and forth, though. So if history is going to tell us anything, Ashnod's due to win this next one, even though the performance in the last game was not quite there for those Blues. But, great game to Luke. He really came out with the offense. That's what you want to see in the finals if you're a Mallards fan, or in the semifinals, excuse me. On 93 ego, like you said, nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. And and going to this, now we just keep counting out. That's 10 games in a row where between Ashnod and Luke, where the away team has won, dating back to the playoffs of last season.
Yeah, that is true. It's an insane stat. If you look in the XBL archive, the games do alternate in that order. And we're going to see if that continues here again. It would, like I said, history would have it that Ashnod wins the next game. But anything happens in the XBL. There was a chance he could have came back in made that one a ball game, but nothing could happen there in the second for him. It's a shame it engages so early. The mercy rule is something that's been talked about time and time again, you know, in the league, but unfortunately is what it is. And just a thrilling victory for the Mallards. You can't really take anything away from that.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, they like I said, they just did like everything, and also the defense of the Blues didn't help them on their own. And you know, we saw a couple of drop dives that could have saved a couple of rallies from occurring.
That's true.
So it's just a bit of RNG luck there. So maybe now in game 4, maybe that'll wear off, and we'll see the infielders make more catches.
Yeah, just one of those moments where Ashnod definitely, you could say, got the short end of the stick, couldn't finish a few innings there, and things went from bad to worse when that happens. And you know, it'll happen to the best of us, but if anything, he can bounce back. Any of these top tier players we've seen bounce back from moments like that before. So here on Prime Time, anything can happen, and we're going to see what is next for these two in just a few moments. Game 4 coming up. We'll take a brief break and let the players know it's time to cue. Just a few moments, gang. All right, folks, we return now to the home of the Mallards for Game 4 at Colonial Plaza after the Game 3 shocker, 11-1 in favor of Milwaukee. Now they're up 2-1 in this series. The Blues are looking to answer in this away game. It's going to be Howlin' Wolf on the hill for them against Bullock-Norris Thunderduck. Excuse me. Pardon me if I got that one wrong the first time. Low velo specialist here, the number 4 pitcher for the Mallards. And Paul Butterfield's leading things off. 2 quick pitches to him, already have him in a 1-1 count. Ashnod again needs to answer after Game 3. That 2-2 pitch is actually hit right up the middle by Butterfield. He's going to get on with a leadoff single, so good start here for the Blues.
I'd like to make a quick note that it was Game 2 when the Blues were able to get more offense going. It was actually a low velo pitcher, so I wonder if that is going to come into effect this game.
That is true. They jumped out early against the low velocity of Candace Lauderbury on the mound in Game 2 at Colonial Plaza. So the conditions here similar to the Game 2 where the Blues won on Sunday night. We'll see if Ashnod can repeat here as Mahalia Jackson's at the plate looking to get something going. 2-2 pitch to hers, hit hard. It's right up the middle. It's going to be 2 base runners for the Blues to start this game. BB King's at the plate with 2 runners on. It's a dangerous 3-hole hitter and the catcher for this Blues team, longtime player. That one's lifted to center field. Everyone's going to have to stay where they are as Nymphe ICI manages it well and makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5.
Muddy Waters hits that one foul to start his at-bat. It's a strike. Good slider from Luke there, but just misses. 1-1. That one's a bit out of the zone. Ashnod swings at it on the ground to second, over to first. Beats it out. So a fielder's choice extends the inning. Runners at first and third for Jake Blues. Big whiff on the changeup for Ashnod. Looking for something to hit, looking to start this off with some runs. It's a 3-1 count to Jake Blues. Here comes the curveball from Luke. It's low, and Ashnod's going to take the walk. That should load the bases now for Elwood Blues. Good strike there on the outside corner to start the at-bat to Blues. And then the next pitch is a changeup high. It's lifted to center. Nymphi makes a good catch, and that's out number 3. So 3 runners left on. Mallards get out of their jam in the first, and we go to the bottom half. Nothing.
Yeah, if you're the Mals with there, you gotta like how you're able to get out that one, but you just gotta be careful going forward, you know, being able to not allow the Blues to get another chance like that.
Alan Wolf's on the mound here, starting off 3 quick pitches to the center fielder of the Mallards, and it's now 4 and a 3-1 count to her. Big fastball down the middle, but she swings and a miss. Now the count's full. Luke steps out for a moment. Whiffer's engaged. Pitch from Wolf, right down the middle, swing and a miss, strike 3, 99 miles an hour. Luke can't catch up, and there's out number 1. Angie Affleck, the left fielder's at the dish. She looks at one low, 100 miles an hour. That's strike 1. Quickly fouls it away, and there's Whiffer engaged again for Luke. Doesn't matter, though. The 0-2 pitch is right down the middle, and he hits it hard right up the chute. Gets a big one-out hit here, and now Chance Lauderbury is going to bat with a runner on.
Good, you know, a lot of speed on first now, so watch out for that.
Yeah, Luke could go. He hasn't run too much in this series, but it's a possibility. His bats have really just been consistent enough, especially in Game 3. 2 quick strikes to Lauderbury, seeming a 1-2 count. He swings at that one, though, hits a hard jumping attempt from Staples, gets the catch in there. Big out for Ashnod to prevent a run. Anis Platarinkos, the shortstop, has low pitch. He's going to dig in for his first at-bat of the game. Needs a hit to extend it. That one's hit hard. Or not so hard. Off the hands. Maybe Staples dives for it. It ends up being not in time. Good attempts by her. But it's an infield hit for Platarinkos. Gwendolyn Gadwall is going to get her first at-bat.
It's just a lot of speed from the hitter, and just couldn't get there in time, but 2 outs now, 2 runners on. Let's see if the Mallards can continue their offensive streak.
Good pitch from Ashnod, gets him late, swinging. It's a 3-1 count, though, to Gadwall. Ashnod needs to come to him, and it's a fastball low. Yeah, big swing and a miss. It's a payoff pitch in this inning. All the runners go, and it's a walk here for Luke. So he's going to extend it for Schnaus Duckfield. Bases are loaded again here for the Mallards. We saw this in Game 3 a couple of times.
Yeah, great discipline there from the batter to be able to check swing it despite the runners going. And now they got bases loaded, but 2 strikes now.
That one's on the ground. Actually should prevent anyone from scoring. So 2 bases loaded jams and no runs scored for either team in the first inning. We head to the second. It's 0-0.
Both these teams, they said they both had bases loaded situations, but just weren't able to capitalize.
Cornish Thunder Ducks, 27th pitch is in there for a strike. Now the count's even at 2-2. Elmore James, swing and a miss, strike 3 at the changeup. Way early is Ashnod. It's a big first out for Luke here in the second inning of Game 4. He's trying to get a 3-1 lead in this series. Ashnod and the Blues trying to even it up once again. That one's hit on the ground right up the middle. Ashnod well timed on that changeup. Gets a 1-out single here. The pitcher, Howland Wolf's at the dish. We'll see if Ashnod swings away. It looks like he's going to. A couple of pitches missed low. And then the fastball gets in there for a strike. 2-1 pitch to Wolf is fouled away. Bad jumps at first base. Next pitch is a changeup. It actually is a flipper into left field. Nice hit with his pitcher by Ashnod. 2 runners are on with 1 out.
You know, once again, we have another runners on first and second. Let's see if this time Blues can capitalize.
It's an inside changeup. It's crushed. See you later. 3-run home run, Paul Butterfield.
Just look at that. Just talk about a moment to capitalize with it. That's a 3-run shot, 4-17, and now they take a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second.
That one left the park in about a second. Now
Almost
Thunder
a blinking, you
Duckcasters
missed it.
on. Yeah, blink and you miss it indeed. Well said, Mr. Hummus. And Thunderduck here is now trying to navigate after giving up that 3-run shot. It's a 2-2 count to Mahalia Jackson. He misses low with a curveball, and it's 3-2. He comes to him with a changeup, swing and a miss by Ashnod. He didn't time that one quite as well. It's the second strikeout of the inning, and there's 2 outs. BB King is up. He swings at that one, hits it hard, and MPICI catches it right at her knees. There's out number 3. But a 3-run homer by Ashnod sees him with the lead here, and now we're in the bottom of the second. Shamil Pekin sees a strike and then a ball. It's 1-1 count. Howlin' Wolf's 28th pitch of the game is hit hard. Butterfield snatches the liner. And there's out number 1. Maxine Quacks is going to step up to the plate. She had that huge 3-run home run in game 3.
And if there's anyone you want to kick things off a rally to take back, or at least even things up, it's going to be her.
417 in this playoffs, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs.
Wow.
Luke doing a good job with his RBI dud second baseman and 8-hole hitter. She sees 2 quick strikes though from Howlin' Wolf. She has to swing at that one, and she doesn't. Check swing, strike number 3. Good pitch from Ash, freezes Luke. Now the pitcher's up at the dish. Perhaps Luke thought about going to the bullpen there for a second, as Thunderduck is tense, but he's going to get the at-bat. He swings at that one and fouls it away, and there's 2 quick strikes on the pitcher. Freezes him again, 101 miles an hour with paint. Howlin' Wolf strikes him out, strike 3. And we head to the top of the 3rd. Nice job there from Ashnod.
Yeah, Ashnod is definitely doing a better job these past 2 innings than he did in the previous game. So now he's at least able to get to the 3rd.
The 10th, Thunderduck's 50th pitch is to Muddy Waters, and Waters hits it hard. Maxine Quacks has to step over and catch it really quickly. Makes a good play on the liner for out number 1. And now Jake Blues is at the dish. He sees an outside pitch. Good curveball from Luke, gets in there for strike 1. Luke is working extremely quickly here. There's 4 pitches to Blues, and now it's 3-1 count. This fastball up and in. Gets in for a strike and counts full. Blues looking for something to hit. He drives that one into the right center field gap. Lauterberg dives for it, and he actually cuts it off. Good timing from Luke. Will save it from being extra bases.
That definitely saves at least a double, maybe even a triple.
Huge speed on the base paths for Ashnod. Elwood Blues is at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Hit hard. Platarenko steps right over to his left and makes the catch on the liner. A big couple of line drive outs in this inning for Luke. That one is flipped to right field. It might get fair. It's down. Chance Lauterberg dives to cut it off again. Ashnod might challenge for him. He does not. It's 1st and 3rd with 2 outs now for Mavis Staples. She's batting 158 with 1 homer and 1 RBI in the playoffs. Not the best stats for Miss Mavis Staples. And Luke will walk her to pitch to the pitcher. Not a bad idea. But Howlin' Wolf's locked in already with a hit today, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah, you know here, Thunderduck are about to push 70 pitches. Not a good place for him to be.
Yeah, he's gone 3-0 to the pitcher as well with the bases loaded, so Luke has to throw strikes now. Counts full, Howlin' Wolf.
Need more, so he has to throw in the zone, which is at Ash's prime spot.
Here comes the heater. Howlin' Wolf hits it hard. Maxine Quack's able to gather it up and throw it to first, though, for out number 3. So the runners stay stranded. Luke gets out of a bit of a jam. It remains at 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lineups turned over for the Mallards, and Lillian and ICI's at the plate. She really got things started a couple of times for these Mallards in game number 3. Can she do it here in game 4? It's only a 3-run deficit so far. We've already gotten more out of this game than we have in game 3. Swing and a miss, strike 3 from Luke there for out number 1. Ooh, the first pitch to Angie Aflac is crushed. Muddy Waters makes an amazing jumping catch on the run. Wow.
Talk about a jump on the run there. You don't get to see a play like that too often, but that just saved a potential rally starting.
That one hit by Chance Lauderberry. It's through the hole between the first and second baseman. It's going to be a 2-out single. Yeah, great play by Ashnod. Yeah, more often than not, we see some errors out there in center field, maybe due to that widescreen monitor that many of us know that the Blues and Ashnod play on. But that time, he really timed it up well. Great jumping catch. 2 quick strikes to Platarinkos. Sees him, Howlin' Wolf with the advantage, and then the 0-2 is grounded to Elmore James. He flips it over to first, and Butterfield makes the catch. It's out number 3. We'll move to the top of the 4th. It will be Butterfield leading off.
Underdog's still out there. He's back to being neutral, but now he's at 72 pitches.
Yeah, 74 pitches now. He's just getting up there and up there as Butterfield's looking for something to hit. It's the 3-1 pitch to him. Low inside fastball gets in for a strike. Only touching 89 miles an hour now. His tires.
Yeah, this is where he's about to push 20 pitches an inning. Even more.
The 3-2 pitch looked high, but Ashnod offers at it and hits it hard up the middle anyway. Able to time it up nicely, and now Mahalia Jackson's at the dish. That one is crushed. Deep right center field. Jackson with the opposite field laser. 2-run home run stretches the lead to 5-0 Ashnod.
Yeah, another one of those blinking you miss it home runs. You know, it's like you look away for a second and all of a sudden it's out of the park.
Luke trying to get some length out of his starter. Going to leave him in here after giving up 5 runs still.
Yeah, I think he wants to utilize that very low velo, low junk strategy.
Yeah, we'll see if that pays off for him. So far, he can't quite find the zone against BB King. The 3-1 pitch is a changeup, and that one is crushed. It's going to be back-to-back home runs for the Blues.
Wow, just monsters. That's a 3rd right field home run. So Blues are definitely hitting it into a consistent part of the field.
Luke needing to switch things up here. Will he go to a low velo pitcher out of his pen? Or is he going to go to Axe McDuck? No, it's Chance Lauderberry Jr.
I don't know about that one, you know. The Blues have been knocking around these low velo pitchers.
The first pitch, a changeup. Maxime Quacks makes an amazing diving play for the first out of the inning. Ashnod offered at the first pitch by the reliever, but then he looks at the next 2. Next 3. None of them are strikes. 3-0 pitch gets in there. It's a changeup. Next one's a fastball up and in. Ashnod hits that hard with Jake Blues right up the middle. It's going to be a single. It's a 1-out single for Ashnod. And Elwood Blues at the dish. This game quite the opposite of game 3, as the Blues are out to a big early lead here.
Yep, this time it's the Blues who get the hot start. Is them being away a coincidence? Who knows?
3-2 pitch is a high inning curveball. Ashnod kind of hits it off his hands and pops it up to the catcher. Good catch for Luke. Out number 2. Now Elmore James is at the dish. Luke looking for out number 3 to get to the bottom half of the 4th. 1-1 pitch stung, but it's going to be foul.
Just barely misses to the foul line.
1-2 pitch is hit hard as well on a line to Maxime Quack. She makes another good catch in this inning, and that's out number 3. So now Gwendolyn Gadwell's at the plate to lead off the bottom of the 4th for Milwaukee. Ooh, gets underneath that one, lifts it high in the air to third base. Mahalia Jackson makes the catch, and there is out number 1 on the 4th. Schnauz Duck Bill the third, not Duck Beal. The third baseman, he's going to bat his second at bat of the game, looking to get on base, but now he's behind in the count. 51st pitch from Howlin' Wolf, he's locked in, and Luke's late, swinging a miss, strike 3. Out number 2 in this inning, and Shamil P. Kinnes at the plate.
Yeah, Howlin' Wolf doing a good job now, being able to lock down after a bit of a sketchy first 2 innings. His last 2 innings, he's been able to just hold down this Mallards offense.
Check swing, strike 3 there, and Ashnod makes quick work of Luke there in the 4th. Now he's back at the dish looking for more, trying to respond to that mercy loss in game number 3. 1-0 pitch is lifted to center, and ICI makes a good catch out there in the gap, and there's out number 1. Howlin' Wolf's coming up to the plate after the flyout. He's early on that and fouls it away. 0-1 pitch. Misses for a ball. That one's hit hard by Howlin' Wolf. Second hit of the ball game for the locked-in pitcher. That's only going to help his mojo. Took a 1-2 pitch right up the chute. Nice job there, and Ashnod's going to have a base runner on with 1 out. And Paul Butterfield at the plate, who's already got a home run. That one's hit hard on a line. Angie Affleck has to range to her right. She makes a good catch on the run.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to catch it, but she ends up just getting to it in time.
Yeah, she has good speed out there for the Mallards. Luke had to cover some ground, and now he's got to deal with Mahalia Jackson in a 2-0 count. Maxine Quack seems to be a ball magnet at second base, and now she's at the dish here to lead off the 5th after catching another liner. These two moving quickly. That one is smashed. Deep right. Everything's going to right tonight as the Mallards finally respond with a solo shot. Maxine with her second home run of the evening.
Yeah,
First in this game.
Yeah. Look like Chance Lauderberry's carving out, but yeah, as you're saying, all of these home runs have been to right field, so weird coincidence, but it's just always interesting to see. Love to see it.
The pinch hitter off the bench was Donald Fauntleroy Duck, and then he ends up grounding the 1-0 pitch over to Mavis Staples. She makes quick work of him over at the bag at first. Now the lineup turns over to ICI. Center fielder swings late, and it's 2 quick pitches and whiffer engaged. Howlin' Wolf is still locked in. He throws a high curveball, and Luke puts a good swing on it right up the middle. It's a 1-out single.
Yeah, now the Mallards are starting to get some life back into their offense. They could have a big inning here and just cut this lead shorter.
Yeah, Angie Hatflack smashes that one 1-0 pitch. And Luke challenging for third base. He's going to get in there safely. Heads up base running off the single. Runners at first and third with speed for Chance Lauderberry. 1 out. Wolf is now down to neutral, and he's starting to tire. Ashnod has to be careful with his starting pitcher.
And we saw him last game, you know, he was holding that pitcher out way too long. Let's see if he still holds out Howlin' Wolf this time, or just keeps him in as a strikeout.
Yeah, aggressive from Ashnod. Fastball's there right down the chute. Chance Lauderberry just cannot catch up. Maybe Luke will have some better luck with Anis Platarinkos at the plate. He goes with a good jump, but he swings at it and fouls it away.
Oh, that would have been runner on second if he doesn't swing.
Either way, Luke hits the next pitch right up the middle. Ends up getting a base hit and gets a runner across. So it's a 6-2 deficit now for the Mallards. Gwendolyn Gadwell is going to bat with 2 outs. She needs a hit to extend things and make the rally even more deadly for this Milwaukee team. Three quick pitches to Gadwell. See her in a 2-1 count. And now it's 3-1. Big hitters count for the catcher. Luke doesn't agree with that call. I don't know if I do either, but now the count's full for him. That one in the same spot, hit on the ground. Elmore James picks it up, throws it to first base, and there is out number 3. But the Milwaukee Mallards do chip away and score 2. We head to top half of the 6th.
Yeah, they're down 6-2, but considering how they scored 11 runs in 2 innings, that's not it's not an easy task, but it's not going to be the most impossible task either for the Mallards to make a comeback here.
No, we've seen stranger things on primetime and in the playoffs, where the Mallards put on a comeback victory in game number 1 of this series, where they won 3-2. So in a position at 6-2 now with some game to play, it could happen, but right now they have to keep a lid on the Blues. Ashnod hit that hard over to first, where P. King made a good dive and took it herself over to the bag. There's out number 1. Muck Ducks into the game. High velocity reliever for Milwaukee, so we'll see if that changes things up as well for Luke. Two quick outs. Jake Blues has a 2-0 count. Fastball hit hard and foul. So now it's 2-1. Counts even. 2-2, 2 outs. Fastball hit hard again to right field. This one's going to get fair. It's down the line and into foul territory. Ashnod's hunting for 2 bases here. Gets in there standing up, so there's a 2-out double. And Mojo up for the base runner.
Okay, now we get Elwood Blues up. Let's see if he can bring in the runner on second with 2 outs now.
Yeah, Ash trying to take away from those 2 runs just scored by Milwaukee last inning. The 2-1 pitch hit hard. Maxine Quacks is there. It's off the ground. Over to first to Pekin, and there is out number 3, so the double does not come to anything. And now Howlin' Wolf will have to pitch again here. He's starting to tire out, but he stays in the game for the 6th against Schnausch Duck Biel the 3rd. The accuracy is starting to dwindle for Wolf. It's now 3-1 to Duckbill. He sees that one low. So it's a leadoff walk. Third baseman gets on there. Pekin is going to bat. You have to think another lefty is going to come out of the pen here for the Blues, and it is in the form of Willie Dixon. Doesn't matter. That one's crushed. Left center field. It's back. It's off the wall on the fly. That'll score at least a run. Luke's going to get into second standing up, and now it's 6-3 Mallards.
And I think we're just a couple inches away from having a 6-4 ball game on our hand.
Yeah, that one hit the front of the yellow line and bounced back, it looked like. Big shot from Luke. Now RBI dud from Maxine Quacks. Doesn't matter. She hits it to the right side, but Mavis Staples makes a great play to rob a hit. Throws it to first and gets Quacks out. Runner moves up 90 feet. Now Axe Muckduck will bunt. Runner's coming home. BB King tags. And then the throw to first almost in time, but Luke unable to score. Throws away a runner there a little bit.
Yeah, runner on third did not have a lot of speed. I don't think bunt was the best call there, but sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Leadoff hitters at the plate for Milwaukee now with a runner on first and 2 outs. Willie Dixon trying to navigate out of this with only 1 run scored. His 8th pitch misses. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 301 from the reliever. Nice job from Ash with the paint. We move to the top of the 7th. This one a bit more of a ball game than game 3, if you would say, right, Hummus?
Yeah, definitely. You know, last game it was a quick and easy one. Now this one's a bit more back and forth action.
Elmore James sees 3 quick pitches. It's 2-1. He's got low pitch. Luke's still going after him with Muckduck. That one crushed deep to center. Nymphy ICI gets under it, though, for the grab. And the first out.
The second baseman, number 1.
Mavis Staples at the plate. She's batting 150 in this playoffs, having a rough time. Trying to get something going. Ashnod lifts that to left. Angie Affleck ranges to her left. Makes a good grab. So nothing doing for Staples, and now Dixon will bat for himself. Muckduck with a .86 whip, no runs allowed in this postseason so far. The 2-1 pitch hit on a line over to Platarinkos. He'll make a grab, and there's out number 3. So Angie Affleck bats in the bottom of the 7th, leading things off. 6-3 Mallards trying to climb back into this one. Ashnod pitching well here, finding the edges of the zone. Gets another fastball in there, swinging and miss, strike 3. Big out. Willie Dixon himself hasn't allowed a run in this playoffs.
Yeah, you can see a bit of sequencing there, you know, being able, like, throwing it low again, and like constant fastball. See if he continues to go with that, with, you know, high velo, high accuracy.
The Ashnod seems to be trying to find the right mix to get past this Mallard's meat of the order. Chance Latterbury looks at that fastball to even things up. He goes back there again, but Luke able to time it decently. Flips it to left. Elwood Blues makes the play on the line. See if Luke can adjust. Platarinkos at the dish. That changeup over the middle fouled away late. Willie Dixon starting to tire. His 20th pitch misses high. 2-2 from Dixon on the way. Hit hard on the ground. Mavis Staples picks it up, throws it to first, out number 3. So we'll go to the 8th in game number 4. The Blues are trying to even this up, and they still have the lead in hand at 6-3. Paul Butterfield, the switch hitting leadoff hitter, is at the plate. Comes up against this lefty Muck Duck. He's ahead in the count.
Muck began to tire up a little, you know. Had to hit 30 pitches.
Good changeup from Luke there. Gets Butterfield way in front no matter what the velocity is. 30th pitch from Muck Duck. He's locked in and misses away. That one hit hard. Maxine Quacks can't get it past her tonight. Makes a great jumping grab. Two outs in this inning, and that curveball sneaks in for a strike. BB King's at the plate. He hits a hard. Platarinkos jumps and makes the grab. That one was dangerous as it was a big missed pitch from Luke. But we head to the bottom of the 8th.
If this will be the end of Willie Dixon's night, or nope.
Yeah, perhaps not. Ashnod going to stick with him a little bit longer as the first pitch from him was a high curveball. The center fielder Waters has to reach up in the air to kind of catch that one, but he's able to get there. Out number 1. One pitch, one out. That does Dixon a favor. Luke late on a couple fastballs. It's 0-2 to Duckbill. The next pitch off speed, lifted. It's into the seats. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job from Ashnod to get Duckbill. Big sequence after the off-speed pitch to come back with the fastball. And now Pekin's at the plate. Last chance in the 8th here for the Mallards to keep something moving. It's been big response by Ashnod and his Blues in this game to come out and score 3 runs and then hold the Mallards after the offensive explosion we saw in game 3. That one lifted to center, out number 3 from Pekin. So we go to the top of the 9th. Ash was looking for that insurance. Change up, lifted to shortstop. Big jumping catch by Luke for out number 1.
Yeah, looked like it was a good gap, but that one gets out though.
Yeah, way out into the gap. Luke does a diving effort with his center fielder, but can't quite get there. Ashnod's got a ton of speed, but he won't challenge for third. Turns back to second, keeps the runner there. So it's a 1-out double in Ashnod's quest for insurance, and it looks like Luke entertaining a double switch. He might just go right for Greta Rubber. Now here he goes. He's going to get Smew Albelis, I think, in at first base. Oh, never mind. He's got Krombakind, a player who shouldn't be playing first base at first base, but we'll see how things go in case anything gets hit over there. Greta Rubber's in the game, starting things off now in the 9th. One out, and the count's 3-1 to Elwood Blues. He hits that curveball high in the air. Maxine Quacks gets underneath of it, makes the grab, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, no. Blues here, they probably want to get this last runner on, just get him in, have a 7-3 lead, but it looks like they won't be able to.
The Ashnod trying to time up a couple of breaking balls, unable to get it. Luke with a couple of favorable outs after bringing in Rubber, and now Maxine Quacks is going to lead off the 9th. 3 outs for the Mallards to try and take a 3-1 advantage in this series. Otherwise, the Blues will even it up tonight. These two back and forth as it comes.
Yeah, very hard to get either of them to budge. But, you know, we've seen 9th inning magic happen before. Let's see if we can see some of that again.
Here on 93 Ego, it's Willie Big Eyes Smith, his pitch. 1-2, it's into the right center field gap. Muddy Waters able to cut it off. Quacks, though, gets herself another hit. She's been the engine tonight for this Mallards team. Now here is the replacement on the double switch. It's Krombakine, but she does not get a hit tonight. She was batting 1,000. Swinging at the first pitch, it's lined to short. Out number 1. Leadoff hitter for Luke's at the plate. Quick 0-1. Then he swings at that changeup. That one's on the ground to second. Staples over to James. On to first to Butterfield. There's out number 3. And the Blues win game number 4 by a scoreline of 6-3. Great game from these two. Great series so far.
Yeah, great comeback here from the Blues. You know, they had that horrendous game 3, 11-1. Then they come back strong here and take a 6-3 victory. And now the series is tied up at 2-2.
Yeah, nicely done by both participants tonight to come out and put in a couple of offensive showings, but they weren't able to do it at the same time. They sort of traded games as we saw in games 3 and 4, each of them having their own a bit of offensive showing. Luke in game 3 really coming out there and shutting it down in 2 innings.
Yeah, you know, like you saw, like you said, game 3, you know, it was a very quick game. Mallard just came out like strong, but game 4 they weren't able to get as good of an offensive start this time around. And the Blues, they were instead able to capitalize, jumping out to an early 6-0 lead. But for the Mallards, did begin to claw back, but they just didn't have enough in them to take the game back from Ashnod.
Yeah, nice to see a full ball game though in game 4. I mean, the shocker in game number 2. Ashnod just, again, we said it in between games, was unable to get a few key plays to get a few big outs to stem those rallies from Luke in game number 2. So there's not a lot you can do there if you don't have any time to get your offense going. So shout out to the Mallards for getting it done. But and then shout out to Ashnod for being able to bounce back in game 4 after that tough loss and even things up. This sets the table for some more excitement later this week between these two.
Yeah, definitely can't wait to see games 5 and 6. And who knows, we might even see another game 7 the way these two are playing, you know. That home field disadvantage is really coming into play once again this series.
It's amazing how many times we say it and yet how many times it still continues to present itself. These players back and forth, back and forth, back and forth every single time. We'll see if the home team can finally win a game next time these two are on the field. But tomorrow night, we're going to be back with some more action of a different variety. We have the AAA coming at you again for games 3 and 4 between One-Eyed Seaman and Chronicle Eyes. And then after that, or excuse me, before that, that's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. Before that, at 7 p.m., we have Weaver for Prez starting off against GTM and his team Liquid for games 1 and 2. So this is going to be a really, really exciting middle of the week for the XBL and the AAA.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see it, whether I'm in the booth or just watching. And yeah, a lot of great matchups we've had this weekend. I just hope that we can just get even better ones down the line.
Yes, indeed. This is the exciting part of the XBL playoffs where the games seem to come at you almost every single night. So we'll stay with the scheduling, try to stay as up to date as possible and keep everybody posted when the games are. So thank you, Hummus, again for being here with me tonight. Before we go, is there anything else you wanted to throw out there to our audience?
Nope, nothing to add. Pretty much said all I wanted to say. But yeah, thank you for having me on, Dwayne.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure to be in the booth with you once again 3 nights in a row. And we're going to be back at it again tomorrow. We'll see who's in the booth. We'll see who's going to be on the field and all the excitement that's going to bring. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for Urban for the voiceovers on short notice this week. He's did a great job with those, and he's going to continue to do those for us throughout the rest of the playoffs. And thank you to everybody who puts their time and effort into this league again. I always say it at the end of these casts as much as I can because we can't thank you enough. So with that said, everybody have a safe and pleasant rest of your evening, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace out.